you perform in Super. Like, what's the problem?
I didn't say it was a bad thing. What I'm saying is he got this performance based off of last year's Not Like Us record. Correct? Are we in agreement there? So what I'm saying,
and I think would have got it sometime, anyways. But yeah,
we dealing with what happened. We don't know what could have happened. What I'm saying is, if you get this moment, this big moment, based off of one song, you better have something, because you can't perform this one song 7 times. So you better put together a set list of hits.
No.
Because this ain't the time to be performing for think pieces and they didn't get it, went over their head. This ain't the time for that shit. This is the Super Bowl halftime. We got to play the Big Joker every fucking night. Or every time out, throw the Big Joker on.
Why Jay actually ended up taking this position to change moments like that.
No, Kendrick has a lot of hits. It's a reason why he has 22 Grammys, bro. Drake has 5. Kendrick has 22 Grammys. He has 17 before he won the other 5 for Not Like Us, right? So Kendrick already performed the Super Bowl with Dr. Dre and them, right? He gave us the hits in that, he gave us some hits in that short amount of time. He came with the message. He came with the message. And that was the point of his Super Bowl performance. Mar doesn't have time for that messaging and stuff like that. And that's the problem with people that think like him, especially black people.
Man, it's always theories, man.
Wait,
I'm tired of these fucking theories.
I'm talking about your man's dead quote of Jay taking over to make sure people are represented in the NFL.
Cool. Great.
Isn't that the point of what Jay was trying to do?
I'm
Shit
glad,
like this?
I'm glad. Listen, I'm happy.
Having security tackle somebody with a Palestinian flag.
I'm happy to see rappers.
If you want to hear Tim McGraw on his hits again, man, all right, cool. I don't particularly care. Right. I like Peekaboo. I love that it was at halftime.
That's great. Great for you. Well, I'm happy to see any rapper. I'm happy to see any rapper get the Super Bowl stage. What I'm saying is, if you are lucky enough to get that stage, you better have the fucking set list to back it up. You better have the catalog to back it up. You better have the fucking performance ability to back it up. This ain't the time for theories and think pieces. Don't tell me, I missed the choreographer that did this because that represents. I don't care about all of that shit. What does the music sound like? You got to give me consistent, undeniable hit records from the time you touch that stage to the time you leave. This is the Super Bowl halftime performance. Everybody's watching this. We don't have time for, this is a hidden gem, a hidden message, right? And we don't got time for that here. You could do that. You about to go on tour? Get that off on your tour when it comes to hidden gems and hidden messages.
No.
Super Bowl, we need the hits.
No. What was
the same way Pat Mahomes was
Beyonce got killed for when she was with Bruno Mars and they were wearing the Black Panther shit and all the choreography was in the X for Malcolm X? That was it wasn't a hidden message, but
ain't nothing hidden about that.
It was fucking right in your face. But I mean, so was a lot of the America choreography.
A lot of the messaging in Kendrick's performance was very much in your face. And after this clip, I'm going to get into another clip of someone from TikTok breaking that all down. It's deep. I like the fact that it's deep. It don't matter if Kendrick had performed all of the hits, Maul would still complain. And people who don't like Kendrick's music is going to complain. Kendrick's music is not for everybody. It's not as similar as Drake or NBA Youngboy or whoever else you want a Future. He doesn't make music like that. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you love it, you love it. I loved it.
Choreography with the Bloods, Crips, American flag. It wasn't that cryptic. Like I actually think it was a good way to give messages.
I'm not saying it.
Beyonce's done that before too.
Plenty of performers have done cryptic shit.
And Beyonce did that to a song that had just came out.
But guess what else Beyonce did?
That shit came out like 2 months prior to that.
Guess what else Beyonce and Bruno did though? Had undeniable hit records they performed.
Bruno was crip walking right in front of Beyonce.
So undeniable hit record.
Humble is like double diamond. That means it sold 20 million, did 20 million in sales. Double diamond.
Undeniable. Not the shit that you like and you and your homies got on your playlist. I'm talking about the shit that they dance to on cruise ships.
Not like us.
That's one song. Exactly my point. Then what?
They dance to DNA and Humble on cruise ships too.
DNA and Humble.
They do.
Yo,
even though I liked it, I will come on y'all side for a second. I kind of wish Kendrick, and I'm speculating here, with his own probably artist ego to prove that he could do this by himself. I wish he didn't care to do that. Because there could have been a lot of really awesome moments where he brought surprise guests out
No.
to do certain records with him.
No.
I would have preferred that too. As
No.
much as I like this GNX shit, I don't think
He did it for a reason. Y'all are so used to the regular shit, right? I used to not Michael Jackson. He had the best one ever, but you're used to when Nelly came out, when Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake. Y'all used to that. No, this is Black History Month as well. As a black man, I just love seeing the imagery that Kendrick was allowing us to see and wanted to pick our brains. Stop being dumb. That's what's wrong with hip hop nowadays. Everybody want this dumbed down music. They don't want to think. Just play all the hits and dance. No.
Kendrick should have felt like he had to carry this shit by himself. Give SZA just 2 records real quick. We really could have done some cool feature shit throughout this entire thing.
Listen,
Which isn't taking anything away from Kendrick, because for the most part, they pairing Beyonce with Maroon 5 and Bruno Mars. That's regular at the Super Bowl. You pair superstars together. That doesn't mean they can't do the shit by themselves. Rihanna might have been the first one ever, right?
To do it all by herself.
To just do a set like that. Kendrick could have taken that opportunity to do a lot of the cool shit that he did, the pop-up stuff. That's all.
No.
Yeah, but that sounds like you're leaning on other songs, other artists performing with him.
Which isn't fair.
And which isn't fair, because I guarantee you, if he ended up doing that, you would have came in here today the same way you did when they announced the SZA shit and said he can't do it by himself. And I think his artist ego came in and heard all of that and tried to prove that he could do it by himself with a new project. Fuck y'all, I'm still the greatest rapper of all time. And that's the issue, because all of the fans, including yourself, would have came in here and said he couldn't do it, but he had to get Dre, he had to get all these people.
But that's okay, though.
Mustard had to get.
But that's okay,
everybody.
though. There's nothing wrong with that. But
I agree.
You're leaning to my point.
But y'all would have said he couldn't do it by himself.
But you're leaning to my point of what I'm saying. Think Kendrick is a phenomenal rapper, phenomenal MC. It's dope. I fuck with Kendrick. What I'm saying is, just because somebody is dope and somebody is a great rapper.
I hate when people critique, like Maul has been critiquing Kendrick like crazy ever since the Drake beef, him and the Drake beef started, right? Every time a topic about Kendrick comes up, Maul is hating. So I hate when people like him say, I fuck with that person. No, you don't. And it's okay if you don't, bro. It's cool. But stop saying that.
Rapper doesn't mean they have a Super Bowl halftime show worthy catalog. That's all I'm saying. And it's nothing. That's one show. That's one performance that maybe he should be like, yo, my shit ain't really for that. You got a tour coming up. Get all your shit off on the tour. That's your building. Those people are there solely to see you. Get your shit off. When I'm saying that Super Bowl stage, that is reserved for artists that have undeniable hit songs, hit records. We don't need the B-sides and the deep album cuts that we personally like. This ain't the stage for that. This is not the stage for that. That's all I'm saying is that the moment was probably a little too big for Kendrick's catalog.
The same way I think Drake should feel a way that somebody in bell bottoms called me a pedophile at the Super Bowl. If I got the opportunity to perform a diss record against somebody that said I beat my girl, my kid is my man's son. Jay, where do I sign? I'll do that record 10 fucking times of what he just said about me.
1,000.
Yeah, I'm taking that opportunity.
But now you taking
my catalog.
Yeah, but now you doing that shit. Yeah, but now you taking personal ego into a stage that nobody cares about your personal ego on.
What? This whole battle's been personal ego.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is nobody watching that shit cares about personal ego. People watch the halftime show, this one in particular, to hear that Not Like Us record, to see if he was going to say pedophile.
Back to the point of Hove coming in there to make sure all of us are watching something.
They moving the goalpost with this whole, see if he say PDF file, whatever. He made the right choice in not saying it. He probably couldn't say it, whatever. He performed the song and he did the verse, the part of the song where he said, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. That was hard. And he smiled at the camera like he's doing in the background right here. He smiled at the camera. That was hard. And he did the whole A minor part and talked about his boys and all that. Like, that was hard, man. Stop it.
Thing that we like instead of a Tim McGraw shit. Yes, this is what we wanted to watch. I know the regular NFL fan does not give a fuck about Kendrick Lamar, didn't give a fuck about Usher, Rihanna, even Shakira and J-Lo. But that was Ho's point coming in here for representation of music that has not been, I feel, put at a high point like every other genre at the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't care that fucking Roll Tide Willie knew about Kendrick Lamar. I don't give a fuck. I thought that was dope that Kendrick Lamar did that shit. And I think it's a salute to Hov knowing that Kendrick, if you go through the hit wise, Kendrick's a legend, catalog, one of the greatest of all time. He's not the hit rapper like that. I think it's ill that Jay still said, yeah, let's do it. We got Not Like Us to back it up. That's going to do all the hype.
Yep.
Go do your real shit. I think that's ill.
I don't think that's a good, like that point, Maul. I get what you're saying, but that's not a good point because if Jay-Z got on there and performed his biggest hits, it would still have middle of America. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Exactly.
Like, you're not
going
gonna.
If Jay-Z went up there and did
any hip hop artist that goes on there, they're going to be like, what is this? Just like they keep talking about Tim McGraw, and when they had, I forget what other white artists, a lot of us tune that stuff out because it's like, who is this? I don't know who this is. That's what it's about. I know hip hop, I know R&B. When those acts perform, I like it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for them. And when their acts come on, that ain't for us. You can't please everybody unless you doing Michael Jackson. He's not alive. You know what I'm saying?
Empire State of Mind and Forever Young. I would come in here, no bias side, say, "Oh, what the fuck you doing, man? Play Where I'm From."
Come on,
Fucking,
well,
Can I Live needs to happen at the Super Bowl.
Well, that's you being stupid, and you know that.
But why am I not allowed?
That's funny. So we're about to get into this breakdown real quick.
It was a message laced with symbolism about our government and control. In the lyrics, the revolution about to be televised. Right time for the wrong guy. Kendrick warned the audience to pay close attention. Samuel L. Jackson dressed as Uncle Sam, a national personification of the United States, symbolizing our government and our military. Uncle Sam represents patriotism and national identity. But with Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam, Kendrick was making a statement. He was telling his people to get ready. The division of the American flag highlighted the division in America. The Crips dressed in blue, the Bloods dressed in red. Together, they symbolize our country coming together in unity. The stars and the stripes were divided, illuminating the division in America. Serena Williams' hands shone, lifting the people up. This was more than just a halftime show.
Exactly. I agree with that. It was more than a halftime show. I like the imagery. I like the messaging. I like the hidden gems throughout the show. I thought it was incredible. I've watched it about 20 times already. When I'm on Twitter and I see somebody upload it, I see the reactions, I get hype all over again. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. But I understand it's not for everybody. I understand that a lot of people didn't like it because he didn't do this, he didn't do that. It's a reason why. If you look at his Apple Music interview, he said, they said, what can we expect? Nadeska asked him, what can we expect? He said storytelling. He told a story. But y'all just want somebody to dance around and give hits. And nah, we tired of that. What are y'all thoughts? Let me know down below. Did y'all like the Super Bowl halftime show? Did you hate it? Who do you think should perform next year? Because next year, I don't think they're going to have anybody black. I don't think so. It's time to mix it up a little bit. It's going to be in the Bay Area, so I'm going to be down there, not at the game, but at the festivities, kicking it. Smash that like button. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'll catch y'all next time.